He's flying, in addition to Sun Fac and General Grievous, the bombardment drones, three of them, all three with proximity mines. And they can vomit those out the front. And then he's flying DFS 311 with independent calcs and grappling struts. So I think I have faced off with this list before, and it can be very, very nasty. And Joe for the Down Unders, flying the Rebels, and he's got Han Solo, Initiative 6, with Chewbacca, Rig Cargo Chute, Millennium Falcon, and L3's programming. A-Wing Tycho is the Psycho Tycho with Lone Wolf, Composure, and Proton rockets. So let me look at that. Is that Psycho Tycho? It is not. It is Custom Tycho. But while you have 2 or fewer stress tokens, you may perform actions even while stressed. So that's exciting. And let's remove that from the screen. We've got Nora Wexley in the Y-Wing. Oh my. So when you defend, if there is an enemy ship at range 0 to 1, add 1 evade result to your dice results. So tanky lady with Hopeful, ion cannon turret, plasma torpedoes, veteran turret gunner, R4, and proton bombs. So loaded to the gills. And then last but not least, flying Corin Horn in the X-Wing with cluster missiles, R3, and servo S-foils as per normal. So this will be exciting. This is going to be a good matchup. Again, game 3 of the series between the Down Unders and Tom's Wankers. Apparently, we're renewing the English-Australian rivalry, and so this is one that Tom's team really wants, I guess. So we're going to see how this plays out. But Scramble the Transmissions, CIS versus Rebels. Winner takes a noticeable advantage in this series. Going to be fun to see how this plays out. And if I were to look at the standings really quickly, I've got to find the standings. There we go. We are looking at, let's see here. The Down Unders are 2-0. Tom's Wankers are 2-0 for series wins. And they are separated by 7 total mission points across the series. Now, this doesn't count the 1-1 that they are at right now, but they are tied 1-1. Tom's Wankers have 38 series points to 30 for the Down Under. So 2 evenly matched teams. Oh, yes, the logos are on the wrong side. Thank you, Wardy. It's because they swapped. So let me flip that. Oh, the joys of how's that? Is that better, Wardy? I appreciate it. I would have caught it eventually, but hey, you know how it goes. So they're getting everything set up, and interesting, his bombardment drones paint job, doing a custom paint. Are they coming through? Oh, they're just all white. Nice. Okay. Yep. So I do need to remember when I'm setting this up, if the players swap sides, I need to swap the logos. I appreciate you. Right, Andre? Bombardment drones are bad without struts and fuses. I'm going to be interested to see how this plays out too, because I thought struts was free, so he didn't bring struts. But I, I'm staying out of it. I'm just here to bring excitement. Yeah, I like bombardment drones as well, and HMPs are also solid. 404 is also solid. CIS seems to have a lot of options right now, and they went from the seeming bottom of the barrel with AMG points to almost king of the hill. It feels like, at least in XWA and the team and draft leagues we've had so far. But that's okay. I think CIS should be decently strong, and they're not unbeatable. And I say that having lost once this season to a CIS list and facing another one this week with JJ. So what can I do, right? So we're just gonna roll with it. But this should be an interesting match for sure. All right. While they are setting up, let me go to the betting and let me open the bets. So you can pick your winner. On the left, Tom with Tom's Wankers, or the right with Joe, the representing the Down Unders, representing the Australian Southern Hemisphere, if you will. So it's a battle of the hemispheres. The CIS list must have been put together by White Tambor. Ooh, nice. Yeah. Yep. And that's all good. Setting Sun's arc. It's nice to see Sunfac back on the board. I will be honest. I like flying Sunfac. I also tend to get him destroyed if I'm not careful or play him a little too cautiously. So I'm still trying to find the balance. Yeah, okay, so CIS is enjoying their time in the sun. That is true. I know a lot of people are a little salty that they're good again. Um, is it good for the game if they're that good? I think they should be good. I don't know if they should be king of the hill good, but um, they are a swarm style kind of faction, and that's what we're seeing a lot of. You don't see a lot of four ship lists with CIS right now, but they do have a lot of loadout value with energy shell charges and things like that. So it can be difficult. So thankfully, I don't have to worry about that, and we'll let the design team and the points team for XWA figure all that out. And so collecting all this data from Team League and Draft League, both season past, this Team League season, and upcoming NCX Draft League season, I think will be critical as we head into the new era. So Adepticon marking the theoretically last of the. Okay, so Tom has initiative. All right, and we are going into round one. So, sorry, as I was saying, they'll get to figure all that out as AMG's ownership sunsets after Worlds and the XWA starts to really take the lead. And I love to see how they're going to do this. So, here we go. DFS running forward, taking independent calcs, skirting the edge of that rock. Nice. Just coming straight up the middle, making a no-go zone with those bombs. I like to see it. So we'll see how Joe navigates this. This will be fun. And Grievous is like, no, I am not going to be facing those guys. Sorry. Last GT is May 30th. Yeah, that is true. Um, that is true. Some of the GTs were after Worlds. I think one of the Canadian ones is as well. And it's just a matter of AMG said they're kind of done as of Worlds. That's kind of the marker we've been given. So we'll see how this plays out. Although I do know with the recent announcement of a couple of updates by AMG, including the last update for Armada and the 90-minute timer for tournaments, which was kind of an odd thing. There was no mention of it being the last update for X-Wing. So really interested how that's going to go. Can he reach that far? Okay. But yeah, I'm looking forward to the new world, and I'll be happy to see how this plays out. Yeah, it was very interesting with that discussion. CIS is king of the hill for XWA. Yeah, they do seem to be riding high in that position right now. And we've got no Kraken in this list, by the way. No Kraken in this list. Very interesting. So we are heading to round two. Again, scramble the transmissions. I do also agree that I like how the factions seem to be a lot closer together. You can still rank them in terms of apparent effectiveness overall. It feels like one of my favorites, First Order, has dropped a little bit, but that's okay. Empire and Rebels seem to have fallen a little bit given the points, but I think people are still trying to figure out what works. And being able to tech for a scenario does seem to help with that a little bit. And I do like how Greg is approaching the scenario for next season's draft league. So we'll talk more about that as we get closer into the draft league. Um, but thank you guys, and betting is still open if you haven't. Um, but it is good to see that every faction has some viability, has some good lists, and yeah, design team for XWA has been looking at standard loadouts for Resistance, First Order, and Scum. So I will be very interested in how that plays out. So, and then we'll see if we get some more dancing around the field. We'll get some claiming, I'm sure, coming up. But let's see how this plays out. Tom's still setting dials, debating. Oh, and look at this. I did remember to hit record this time. So I'll be able to put this up. I need to go check the video on demand for last night's game. All right, so it looks like Joe is player one. Or, yep. Yeah, I'm interested to see how Tom is going to play this with Sunfac. Um, but he's been playing this for a while, so I'm intrigued. And so he's got the reps with this. Hey Dom, welcome aboard. All right. So we've got two claims already by Tom for the center and the top of the board. And so what is green going to do? Green is probably just going to calculate. And Grievous is facing. I wonder if he thinks that Nora and Corin are going to turn towards the center or what. So, okay, a boost focus. Nice. And he's got plenty of room to clear that with the stress maneuvers. So let's see where we go with this list of the rebels. All right, Tycho comes in. I will zoom in a little closer once we get into some more close-up action, but I want to make sure you guys can see where everything is on the board. We've got pretty much a board spread. So, and Tycho just focusing. Did Tycho boost as well? And should he be stressed? All right, we're checking for locks. And we're going to lock red, it looks like. There we go. Oh, does Corin have R3? He does have R3. Oh, that's beautiful. And here comes Nora. She's going to focus. Nice. And Sunfac does the hard 3. Oh, but Han has to come in first. And is he going to claim the objective that is right under him? Let's see. What's Han going to do? And Joe showing off those stellar TTS paint jobs. Tom going with a more white. Nice. So are you flying CIS as well, Dom, for the STO? I assume so if you're painting your second HMP, but I never want to just assume based on statements, right? Because you could be painting it for somebody else. All right. I think he's still debating action. No, he rotated, it looks like. Unless he was already rotated. So Django, Grievous, two HMPs, and Doofus. Beautiful. That's that's awesome. Well, for those of you who are going to take her open next weekend, I wish you guys the best of luck. I would love to get over there and partake at one point, but yeah, will STO be streamed? Share the deets if it is, please. Although next weekend I am strolling across the border to South Carolina for a real in-life tournament. Firecast Focus. Nice, thank you. And here we go. Sun Fac taking a shot. Gonna hit Tycho. And what are we checking for? Okay. Oh, passing it off to Tractor to get him out of Bullseye. So no Procket for Tycho. Oh, that's clever. You can see Tom's familiarity with this list and the reps are really coming into play at the start of engagement. Okay, so Han shoots first. Very, very appropriate. Hey, Noah, welcome aboard. How goes college? And so hit crit, and I think he's checking for something. Reroll. Nope, doesn't want to reroll, and Grievous will have to spend to avoid damage. Nice, you made it through the first week of college. That's always a good re-entry time. I bet it was cold though, huh? And two dice into Tycho. Nice. Oh, Tycho takes one. Ouch. Well, snowing and freezing all week. Yeah. Oh, nope. He what was he using? Okay, so he does not take one. Never mind. Lone Wolf, it looks like. He used Lone Wolf, so. Okay, here we go. Corin shooting first. And oh, yeah, go ahead. If you've got some coins, go ahead. I haven't closed the bets yet. I will here shortly. I always forget to do that, so. Okay. Okay. Huh. Yeah, I guess you're broke. Okay. Yep. So I think we're going into. Okay. Well, let me fix that for you guys. Hold on real quick. All right, guys, check now because I gave you some coin. And what do we get? We've got one evade, so taking two on red, it looks like. One on red? Yeah, one on red. Okay. Let's see if that worked. And spend the lock. The bet was opened, and yeah, it may just be acting up a little bit. I don't know. So, all right, what do we got? And we got a couple more and a structural on red. Okay. So red is really hurting right now. Red is gone. Well, look at that. Red went boom. Okay. All right. Grievous firing at Han gets one. Okay. Han gets one evade. Let me close the betting. I'll have to look at this a little bit later and see why it's not working for you guys. So um, just one more thing to worry about. Okay, roll one, get one evade. Nice. And red or green is going to shoot at Nora, range 3. Okay. Oh, hit crit into Nora. Nice. So 2 dice for Nora and takes 1. Okay. Nora down 1. Yeah, red died without having to waste that Pro Torp. That hurts. Ooh, Tycho spending the 2. Okay. He's fine. And 2 points to Tom for the scenario. Okay. So it should be 2 to 3 right now, heading into turn 3. All right. I don't think yellow is going to spit out a bomb right here because you're probably only going to hit Sunfac or yourself. So we'll see how this plays out. But again, Tom's got a lot of reps with this, so he should know what he's doing. And so we'll see how this plays out. But 3 to 2 right now for the Rebels. And let's take a quick peek. Nora did use a plasma torpedo, which was able to take off red. So very nice. Again, this is game 3 of the series. So series tied at 1 apiece. Winner of this series will take a commanding lead in the series. All I can say, Andre, is if you can get a Prox Mine spitting droid off the board, it's probably worth it. Sunfac doesn't have shields. Grievous is really the only one that does have shields. So at range 3, you deny the range bonus, possibly take him off the board like you did, and that's never a bad thing. So it's one less proximity mine you have to worry about. So at least that's the way I would see it. But again, I'm a scrub. I don't do as well as this at this game as I would like to think I do sometimes. So, it's all good though. All good. All right. So, looks like Tom might be ready. Joe's still setting his dials. I haven't seen Han. Yep. Haven't seen Han on the board since they nerfed Han with Biston before last year's Worlds. Killing things is always worth it. In the context of the game, absolutely. If we take that as a blanket statement of just face value, that can be a dangerous statement and all. But yes, Dom, I understand you want Tom to win. Otherwise, he is living up to his team's name. All right, here we go. No context required. I got you, bro. All right, Tom is first player again, which Sunfac probably doesn't love, to be honest. Okay, so DFS is just turning to face the center of the board, double calking. Oh, here we go. We gonna get the block? Is that the intent? And he's in a good position for some bombs if they don't die. Absolutely. Out the front or the back. He's gonna claim. Nice. Here comes the other one. Also very nice. Calculate. Beautiful. See, my big thing with CIS is honestly going without a Kraken or other tactical relay is dangerous for these droids. But I guess I rely too much on Kraken as a crutch, but that's okay. I love what Tom's doing with this list, and the fact he's been flying it for quite a while is really, really cool. So Tycho just streams on past. Um, can't really claim. Well, maybe he could, but with Sun Fac right there, I mean, do you want to? I think he's going to evade and boost. I like it. Okay. That got him out of harm's way a little bit. And here comes Corin. Ooh. Oh boy. That could be a tough spot if he stays there. Because you've always got to be thinking if you can't kill a droid or both of them, you might get uh, pizzaed, if you will. It's fine. We're all fine. And Nora. Oh, this is going to be interesting. Well, there is a chance yellow could die at range one of both of those. Oh, this is interesting. Very interesting. Okay, so we're going to take a tractor to rotate. Going to slide over like so. And now take your action and wait for Han, so the end of activation. You can pass that off. Do you not want an action? Oh, he bumped. Okay. Sunfac didn't take his action. Interesting. Well, taking an action is not a must, I guess, so we'll let them deal with it. So, oh yes, thank you. Yes, thank you, thank you, thank you. I meant to switch over. Zoom. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yep. Appreciate that. I hadn't done that earlier. That was my fault. Thankfully, it didn't seem to bother them. So, all right, he's got the lock. He's going to go into Corin. He did tractor Corin, so he gets his bonus die. Ooh, he did take a focus. Okay, not spending the lock. Corin blanks out, so 2 shields and a crit. And the crit is Wounded Pilot. Okay. Very good. All right. Han into Grievous, range 1. Yeah, I don't know if he tractored Corrin and moved him. I think he was afraid of the potential rotate. So 3 for Han with a crit. Oh dear. Okay, so 2 shields for Grievous. And Grievous is like, okay, no crit, so I don't get to try my Impervium shenanigans. Tycho, range 1 of white, yellow bombardment drone, that is white. So 4 dice, and, huh, who needs tokens, right? Roll the 2 and get 3 total. 2 into yellow. All right, no crits. Nora, also same target, 3 dice. Nice. Let's see what we get. And she's just a beast. And 2 more. So yellow is on 1. Nope, wrong guy. Yellow is on 1, still alive. And, oh, veteran turret gunner. Ouch. Oh! Ouch. Yellow goes pop. Well, all right. And now Grievous into Corrin at range 3. Whew. That's ouch. And hit crit. So 1 hit, and the crit is damaged engine. So Corrin is still alive. And going into Corrin as well, it looks like. And no, going into Han. Okay, interesting choice. Oh, that was green into Han. Okay. Ooh, spitting fire. Corrin belching fire as he explodes. Wow. Okay. So we are sitting at 6 all. Nice. 9-6. Okay. 9-6. We're doing cleanup, so he got his 3 scenario points. Okay, so 1, 2, and 3. We are going into round 4. Yeah, I mean, Nora rolling 7 dice, getting 4 hits. I wouldn't say it's super lucky, but it's solid. Very solid. But Corrin is off the board. Han has a shield down. Tycho is not going to be in a position to do much. I suppose he could one hard this turn and still take an action and try to kill DFS, but is he better off coming around to reclaim and come from behind? So I guess you prox Han. Um, yeah, CIS is definitely beatable without lot, crazy luck. You still need to fly well and make good choices, and it's still a dice game. But you know, to say that CIS is unbeatable is unfair and not true. It's just they have more ships on the board usually and can make it a little more difficult. So where do you go? Where do you go if you're Han? But Tom in a decent position up with all three scenarios. And he's probably going to throw a pizza onto Han. And we'll see how this plays out. Still setting our dials. Hmm. Grievous is going to move before Han, so he's probably just going to come up and bump. I don't know what green is going to do. Yep. Some of the parts, always good thing. So we'll see how this plays out. But we are only in round 4. We still have 45 minutes to go. It is only a 3-point game. CIS has lost 2 ships. Rebels have lost 1. And you've still got Han out there to terrorize droids. So, and he's still got L3, so he can use that in any point. Here we go. And Tom is first player once again. Okay. All right, so here we go. He's going to put it out the back. Interesting. Wait a minute. Nope. Yeah, it's a proximity mine, not a cluster. Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, CIS does feel good. Dom, send me that list, brother. I am curious. I have a game against CIS this week. I'd like to get your thoughts on it. Okay, so he does the K turn. Beautiful. And Grievous is bumping only enemies, so he can focus. Beautiful. He hit Han. And so now the fives. You've got Nora and Tycho. Where are we going? Okay. Beautiful. And what is Tycho going to do? Is he going to just come around? I don't think he can claim. He's out of range. So he's going to. What is he going to do? Boost. Okay. Very good. Nora, she's not too concerned. But is Joe going to play the objectives? He does finally. Grabs an objective. That'll help. Sunfac is coming around and is just going to rotate to the side, take that tractor, move himself. Gonna give Nora. Oh, oh my. If Han doesn't hit this prox mine, is he gonna put Nora on the mine? Yikes. That could be fun. There you go. Okay. And Han. Han hit it. So there's 1 and roll 2. Okay. Let's see what we get. Oh, unlucky for Tom. Only one damage on Han. Oh, nice. Okay. Thank you, sir. I will check that out. Rotates. Very nice. So is he going into Sun Fac or is he going to... Okay, so he gave the tractor to Nora and he's not moving her. So Nora's going to get one evade and that's it. And we're going to toss that over. Oh, gross. Does he have a lock? He does not have a lock. Gross. Oh, that's gross. Okay, Han, who you shooting? Okay. Do you re-roll with Han or do you leave it be? Nope, you leave it be. Oh dear. Green gets a direct hit. Ouch. Okay. Nora shooting at DFS, it looks like. And she's got the lock because... Yeah, no, the greens for these bombardment drones are not very good right now. Plasma Torp. Okay. Spend your lock. 2. Well, he's not going to die. Spend your calc, take 1 on DFS. Okay. Boy, the greens on these droids have just not been there. Not even for Grievous, really. And now veteran turret gunner. So, oops. Did you roll too many? Okay. Going at Nora, range 3. And you get 2 rerolls because of Grievous things, so... And takes 1 more shield. Okay. Shield's down. And 1 into Nora. And 1 evade, and then DFS, same target. Wow. Okay, so Nora's ability paying off 2-1 on the points. So right now we have a 7-1 scenario advantage to Tom. Heading into round 5, it is 11-7. Wow. Yeah, those greens were just kind of gross, I will say. But to be fair, they weren't great for Corrin either. So what can you do? All right. Nora's down shields. Tycho's untouched. Han is down 2 shields. Oof. This feels like it's going to be an uphill battle for CIS at this point. But we'll see. We'll see how this plays out. And Sunfac has to be careful that he doesn't end up at range 1 to 2 in bullseye for Tycho. Because if you do, then you're probably going to have to tractor him out of your way. But we'll see. We'll see how this plays out. Okay, looks like we're ready to go. And yeah, with that roll, Joe is definitely going to be first player. Okay, so where do we go first? DFS is coming off the rock. And I assume he's double calculating. No, he's going to barrel roll. Is he going to link that into a calculate? He is. Okay. Nice. And now little green bombardment drone is going to bump Han. Is he going to take the calculate? He is. Probably smart because green is only on 2, so. Oh no, Grievous. Not punished, but no action. Yep. All right, so let's see what Nora and Tycho do. Okay, so Nora bumps. Okay. Nice. And he's going to claim, I assume? He is. Okay, so Joe now has 2 objectives claimed. And debating whether you boost or stay put, I assume? Nope, moving to Han. Han bumps friendly. Okay. Also not punished. Oh darn, he's going to get his rerolls. Oh, Sunfat coming in like so. He's going to tractor to rotate. Oh, that's beautiful. And then is he going to reclaim or is he going to just focus? Because DFS could pass that calculate. Interesting. Decisions. He is going to focus. Very good. End of activation, we're going to pass that to Tycho. Probably not going to move him. It's going to be a 5 dice banger. And then does DFS pass? Nope. So Han is going to go probably range 1 into green. Yep. So 4v2. Let's see if green is going to make it out of this round alive. Oh, that's a Han reroll if I ever saw one, but he decided not to. Okay. Yeah, Tom is playing the scenario very, very well. And range 1, bullseye. So 5 dice. Oh, this is going to be fun. Oh! And he had the target lock, thankfully. Oh, that's much better. And 2 evades. So 3 go through. 2 shields and a damage. Yep. Okay, so let's throw that up there. Boom, boom, boom. And now what? Nora and Tycho. Okay, so Nora. Okay. Primary first. 1. And spends. And now the... Oh, you can't veteran turret gunner at range 0, I guess. Okay. Okay. Going into Sunfac. I think that makes sense. He has no mods, neither does Tycho. But hit crit it is. That's not bad. Oh, reroll with Lone Wolf. Yeah. Yep. So, yeah. 2 dice. Okay. Hit crit. Oh, goodness. Hit crit it is. And the crit is... What is the crit? Structural. Not something Sunfac likes to see. All right, going into Nora. 3. Nope, this is Grievous. Yep. She gets the auto evade, so you get the 2 rerolls because you bumped your own guy, and that's not much better, so why even bother rolling? But you need to, so, and now same target. Okay. 1 crit and 1 evade. Okay, so Nora is happy, and we're going into green. No, we're going into Han. Yeah. Oof. 1 into Han. Okay. So 1 to 2. All right. 1. So it should be 12 to 9 going into the next round. Yep. Looks good. Round 6 coming up. With 30 minutes to go, they are at a really fast pace for this game. That's impressive. So can we imagine Sunfac is going to do a 1 hard into the board? Or is Sunfac going to run? I think you need to take something off the board, but ooh. So Pizza Han, I assume. Throw that thing forward and maybe get those shields off Han. I don't think it would reach Nora, but interesting. Yeah, Nora is very tanky. You get her into the mix and she is just, if you're going to do anything, it's death by paper cuts at that point. So you need to get Tycho off the board, and you really need to get rid of Nora or whittle Han down. Um, Han's got 10 hull left. Nora's still got 6. This is interesting. Yeah, you do need to drop that prox mine, and I think it's only going to hit Han, which is fine because I don't know if Green's going to live too much longer, but we'll see. We will see. We got some good players here, so this game is still up for grabs, as is the series. It's a 3-point lead, but you got some tanky ships on the board, and you got a couple that are hurting on Tom's side. Okay, checking. Yeah. Your little bombers, I mean, none of the green dice have been super great um, for anybody. I mean, Nora's additive aid has been about the only thing you can count on with the greens right now, which is kind of sad. But some games are like that. And if I hadn't said it lately, guys, thank you for joining me this afternoon or evening for those of you in the UK, Europe area, or morning for Andre, I guess. I don't know what it is for you. It's what, mid morning or so, approaching afternoon for you, Andre? So, all right. And it looks like Joe is first player again. So, very good. Heading into round 6. 10 a.m. Nice. Sunday morning. Very good. All right. So, we did drop the pizza. And again, just one on Han. Ouch. Not great. Coffee and X-Wing. Hey, what a great way to start your morning, right? Ion bomb or proton bomb, I guess. Yeah, proton bomb from Nora. And DFS is like, no, thank you. I'll just stay here and take my calcs, sit on the rock. Thank you very much. And we bump, so we're going to take. He's going to take a crit, though, from that proton bomb. That's unfortunate. And you bumped only enemy, so very good. And now we get the rest of the rebel list. Okay, so I assume you rotate. Yep, good. And where's Han going? Oh, Tycho first. Sorry, Tycho first. 2 bank, it looks like. Nice. And do you barrel roll so you can give Han some room? I mean, if Han gets clipped by that proton, it's his last shield, so it's not devastating, but you want to keep that shield, I think, as long as you can. He is just going to evade. Is he going to do his boost? Nope. Han, just a 1 forward. Okay. Just a 1 forward. He's gonna. Oh, this is standard loadout Han, isn't it? Interesting. Okay. And Sunfac banking out. Not getting shot by anybody but Han, but that could be enough. Debating what to do. He's going to claim. Okay. Sunfac is claiming. Oh my. It gets Grievous is going to Impervium the disabled power regulator. And Stunned Pilot onto green. And a shield on Han. Okay, so Stunned Pilot and shield on Han. Okay. All right. Han now shoots first. Debating. You Sunfac at 2 at range 3 obstructed, but you're going into green. Yeah, I think that's probably a good call because the way these greens have been going, you just need one. And you got it. And spend it while you got it. Boom. Okay. Well, no shot for Sunfac, so the 5s will go. And now it's tied up. Look at that. DFS is doing what? No, I don't know. Oh, guess not. Yeah, okay. Okay. Tycho doing... Okay. Interesting. Attempted the boost, didn't complete it. What in the world? Okay. Take the evade. Gotta be some rebel stuff going on here I'm not as familiar with. So could be related to our standard loadout Han here. But we're going into DFS. 2 dice. Ooh. 1 crit. Spend the lock. Hit crit. DFS needs 2 evades. There they are. Wow. And Nora, nothing out the front, so out the side. Range, let's see, range 1, is that an ion cannon? Yeah, I think so. I think you're right. Standard loadout Han stuff. So this is an ion cannon. And you're going to get a damage. The question is, do you get ioned? Yes, you do. All right, so DFS takes 1 more. He's down to 1. And an ion. Okay. Grievous into Tycho, range 3. Try to finish the Tycho off. You need those points. That's a pretty good roll. And that's also a good roll. Oh boy. Okay. 2 to 1. Yeah, 2 to 1 on scenario points. So we are at a 10 to 4 scenario point advantage to Tom, but we have a 9 to 4 ship destruction um, to Joe. So going into the next round, round 7, and this is looking more and more uphill for Tom and his group of wankers. So, Dom, if you haven't played your game yet, you may need to be the White Knight coming in and saving the wankers from the series loss. So, yikes. All right. DFS is going to move off of the rock. I assume he's going to do a bank maneuver, but we'll see. Yeah, Sunfac is now going to be out of position most likely unless he comes around. Nice. This is a rivalry almost as fiery as Teddy and Charlie were getting last night. So we'll see how this plays out. But 14-13, 17 minutes to go, and this is pretty tight. I mean, we did one shield to Han because of the bomb. That was it. Tycho's still hanging on, and oh boy. And if the Down Unders win this game, then our hobo is going to be dancing pretty. So let's see how this goes. Who gets to be first player? Tom gets to be first player. I'm not sure he wanted that honor, to be honest. Gonna bank off. Yep. And he can't even take a token. Yikes. Here comes Grievous. Nice. I'm a little surprised Nora did not drop another proton. Although I'm not sure that would have gained you much with where Tycho and Han are. So probably better he didn't. He's going to claim the center. So now it's 3 up for Tom on the objectives. Nora's coming around. And is she going to rotate? She is going to rotate to the back. Nice. And Tycho rolling forward. And is he going to claim back? Claim back and boost. So, I mean, it doesn't really matter if you get a shot or not, and then puts you on pace to go get that other objective, and nobody can quibble over it. Nope, he's going to stay there. Oh, he bumped. Okay. So he can't claim. Never mind. And he did not take the red focus. Okay. Sun Fac coming around. Yep, you're right. I missed it. That little bumped banner on the ship didn't clue me in at all. But I am learning how to read, so I did make out some of those letters and made an intuitive jump. So he's going to tractor himself, he's going to rotate, and he's going to go forward. Oh, interesting. Okay. He is going to have Nora potentially tractored, and then the question is, do you move her? Han going forward. Oh, he gets rid of those tokens. Yep, and he's going to claim. Thank you, my friend. Hard work will pay off. Put it on Nora. Do you move her? Do you move her? You can't send her in front of the rock. She's too far. So he's just going to stay put. So range 1, 4 dice shot out the side from Sunfac into Nora. She is going to get the evade. Oh, 3 dice. Okay. And he didn't get that one in. Okay. Oh, wow. Well then. 3 and a crit and fuel leak. Okay. And he only had the one because of the tractor token. So there you go. Han into Grievous. And that was. Oh, you lost 18 to 20. Okay. Gotcha. Oh, just one. He didn't re-roll those. And one. Oh, reroll, and he gets it with Grievous's Soulless One ability. Nice. All right. So Nora, nothing out the front, so we're going to have to shoot DFS out the back. And it is unobstructed. DFS is on 1, so oh my goodness, that's crazy, Dom. Oh, okay, so we're going into DFS, I believe. Ion Cannon, all it has to do is hit. And I guess, I don't know. And there goes DFS. All of 2 points, but that's a big 2 points. Okay, so range 1, no shot. So now we go into Nora. And, well, you need a crit here. And you're not going to get it. So Nora's going to take 1. So it is 16 all. Ooh, boy. 2-1 heading into round 8. Wow. Yeah, it is standard loadout Han. I do not remember Han's ability, so let's look at that together, shall we? And let's see if I can make the card bigger. How's that? And let's see, we get a card that says, oh, good grief, I can't even. Let's see here. After performing an attack that hits, you may spend a charge to perform a coordinate. While you defend or perform, if there are no other friendly ships at 0-1, you may spend 1 charge to reroll one of your dice. He's got 4 charges, and it looks like he still has charges active. So, yes, he may have forgotten Han's ability. Looks like 2 charges for Han, and Tycho has, yeah, so we're looking good here. So, okay. Oh, let me get that off the screen, shall I? Yes, I shall. There we go. All right. This is going to be interesting. Nora is on 2, yes? 1, 2, 3, 4. With a fuel leak. Good. Han has shields down. Tycho is on 1. Oh boy. Oh boy. I imagine. Oh, what do you do here? Okay. It's a great question. Hmm. 16 all with 10 minutes. This has been a stellarly played game by both players. I've enjoyed watching this and hanging out with you guys to call this. So let's see where we go from here. Who's first player? Looks like same result. Same result. Okay. 1 crit, 1 eye, 1 hit. Joe gets not that, so Tom is still first player. Drop the proton with Nora. Yeah, I could see that. I could see that, and he's doing that. There you go. Dropping the proton. Hey, welcome, cat. So Grievous is going to have to probably barrel roll and focus. I don't think you want to go over that rock after sustaining a potential crit. So, okay, well, not the direction I was thinking, but that makes a lot of sense. He's just going to eat it and hope he can impervium it away, and we sloop. Beautiful. Oh, I appreciate you guys joining me on a midday for the US. And now that's an interesting path, but can he get to range one of Nora? Hmm. Yeah, you hope you don't get panicked and you're going to risk the rotate. And he's gonna get to range one. Oh, that's beautiful. Okay, so where's Han go? Is he gonna too hard? Yes, he is. Sun Fat could die here. Nora is worth 5 points. Sun Fac is worth 5 points. Oh boy. If Nora dies and Sun Fac dies, we have a tie game right now, and objectives will matter. Oh wow. Okay. Yep. You're gonna drop it on Nora, and we gotta have the bomb go off. There you go. Okay. And he's gonna impervium that off. So okay. 4 dice into Nora, and Nora is down to 2. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh. Okay, so those earlier poor rolls by Sun Fac are balancing themselves out. Nora is dead. So if Sun Fac survives this, this will definitely be game over. But let's see how this plays out. He's got a structural. Yep. Spend the target lock. Yep. Oof. Okay. So hit crit. Oh. Okay. What was that from? Gravitic, and he's safe. Yikes. Okay. No shot for Tycho. Grievous is going to take the shot into Han, and then it'll be 2-1 on objectives. So, and he's like not even bothering. Or 1-2. Yeah. Okay. So 1-2, and that is game. Wow. Good game. Stellar game. Thank you guys for joining me. Really appreciate it, and we will catch you tomorrow. I think I'm streaming again tomorrow, midday Eastern time. So have a good one, guys, and we will see you around.